si vous regardez cette date ou bien les emails qui vous ont été envoyés, vous allez voir que la pénalité de $300 a commencé à compter à partir du 25 juin passé. Et avant le 25 juin, on avait l'autre pénalité qui était en cours, qui était $100. Donc ceux qui sont sortis et revenus avant le 25 juin tombaient dans ce coût de $100. Ceux qui sont venus après le 25 juin, ils tombent dans le coût de $300. Bon, si quelqu'un pense qu'il est tombé dans le coup, je suis en train de prendre un exemple, dans le coup de l'ancienne loi, et qu'on lui donne $300 qu'il réclame, nous avons tous les données, nous avons toutes les informations pour rectifier. Mais, Martin, c'est une suggestion. C'est vrai que dans nos archives, toutes les versions ont les dates. C'est pas, quand nous avons imprimé ça, nous n'avons pas mis la date dessus, mais dans nos archives, toutes les versions du règlement intérieur ont une date. Et encore, chaque fois quand il y a une suggestion, quand il doit y avoir un changement, le bureau se réunit pour travailler, le bureau se réunit et fait des suggestions, le bureau des membres fondateurs travaille également, et une fois que c'est fait, on communique aux délégués, ou bien on vous demande de consulter sur le site, et il y a quelque chose de très important. Beaucoup de membres se plaignent qu'il y a des changements qu'ils ne savent pas. Ils ne savent même pas quel est le règlement intérieur. Est-ce que c'est de la faute de SAGI? Bon, les délégués, leur rôle, c'est, par rapport au règlement intérieur, de lire cela et de faire lire les membres. Vous pouvez demander aux membres tout simplement d'aller sur le site et de lire cela. Vous pouvez envoyer par email à tous les membres, comme ça que chacun se trouve confortable de sortir ou bien de rester membre. Mais notre souhait, c'est que tout le monde reste membre. Oui, pasteur Yonke.
Excusez-moi encore, de me lever plusieurs fois. C'est que moi, par exemple, sur la pénalité, ce que moi je suggère, c'est que...
C'est une suggestion ou c'est une question?
C'est une question, mais c'est une question, mais pas une question, question-suggestion. Parce que, n'est-ce pas, lorsqu'on a parlé, on parle de pénalité depuis, comme vous avez bien expliqué, que la pénalité de $300, ça a commencé à partir du 25. Bon, je voudrais, n'est-ce pas, dire aussi que nous savons, et même les membres fondateurs connaissent ceux qui sont là pour saboter. Il y a des gens, n'est-ce pas, que parfois, certains, peut-être le président, je prends pour le cas, n'est-ce pas, de même Emola, parce qu'il y a quelques grains qui ont été mécontents et ont fait, n'est-ce pas, enfoncer beaucoup de gens dans le groupe. Et moi, je suggère que si des cas, par exemple, où peut-être qu'il y a une défaillance et puis quelqu'un, peut-être ça provient du président ou bien du délégué, si le membre, n'est-ce pas, les membres, les adhérents, qui ne voudraient pas, n'est-ce pas, qui n'ont pas accepté leur point de vue, puissent peut-être faire une requête maintenant à la SAGI. Avec cette requête, on va voir, n'est-ce pas, ceux qui sont pour SAGI et ceux qui ne sont pas pour SAGI. Parce que si, n'est-ce pas, je suis là comme membre, et j'entends seulement de même que peut-être le président délégué, notre association n'a pas payé ses droits. Et on nous a gâtés. Il y a beaucoup qui ne connaissent pas ce qui se passe au bureau. Il y a certaines personnes qui viennent même à la réunion, juste cotiser, ils sortent, ils ne regardent, ils ne veulent même pas savoir comment ça fonctionne. Il y a beaucoup comme ça là. Mais je dis, n'est-ce pas, qu'après, si, n'est-ce pas, quelqu'un se retrouve dans un cas pareil, est-ce qu'il ne peut pas faire une requête pour envoyer la SAGI Parce que là, je crois que sa finalité ne sera pas comme celui, n'est-ce pas, de 300 $, qui ne doit pas être pareil, parce que ce n'est pas pour l'entraînement. Ça ne fait pas de bien.
Alors, merci. Nous sommes toujours ouverts à la SAGI tous les jours, à toutes les questions, à toutes les suggestions. C'est pour ça qu'il y a des changements au jour le jour. Mais ce n'est pas le membre qui fait la requête à SAGI directement, comme vous l'avez dit. C'est toute votre association qui fait des suggestions. Parfois, il y a des groupes. Nous avons vu des groupes qui se sont scindés parce qu'ils ont dit « nous ne sommes pas d'accord, donc nous ne voulons plus faire partie de la SAGI ». Alors le groupe soit se scinde, soit il y a une partie des gens qui sortent. Ce n'est pas à nous de décider pour eux. Nous avons des gens qui sont sortis, mais après un an, qui reviennent. Ils disent « ah, on nous avait trompés ». Encore, ça c'est le groupe qui fait des suggestions, c'est le groupe qui décide, et on nous informe pour dire tel membre est tel. Quand nous recevons le 25 de chaque mois, la liste de ceux, des noms qu'il faut enlever, nous ne pouvons pas individuellement demander pourquoi telle personne sort, pourquoi telle personne sort. Et les réalités des groupes changent. Il y a des gens qui ne payent pas les contributions dans leur groupe. Il y a des gens qui disent enlevez le nom de mon fils parce qu'il est né aux États-Unis, il sera enterré aux États-Unis. Il y a des raisons différentes. Donc nous tenons en compte simplement le retrait qu'on nous a envoyé, nous supposons, et ça devrait être le cas, que le débat a été fait dans le groupe, il y a eu un consensus, pourquoi il faut enlever telle personne, pourquoi il faut ajouter telle personne. Je ne sais pas si je réponds à la question. Okay, do you have the question?
Yes. I think that, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I think that people have complained here about not knowing when they are thrown out of the SAGI data. My question is, when you find out that a group is not living up to the expectations, what are the steps you take before throwing the association out? I think we need to know these steps here in the General Assembly, and we'll be looking forward to the Chief, that's what we, or Doctor, that's what we want to know.
Yes,
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. As we have seen our rules and regulations, for instance, yesterday you may have received a text message from me reminding people that tomorrow, Sunday, the 7th, is the last day of our contribution. And we always make sure that we said the contribution the next day is still acceptable with $100 fine. That is what is stated in our rules and regulation. And that the 8th day, the group who have not paid with the $100 fine the day before are excluded. Why? That's the rule. So we have to apply the rule. Why? I'm going to take a scenario here. There was a wakekeeping last night for one of our fellow members. We have seen the picture, and is scheduled to send to Cameroon this week. Most of the time, the cops leave here on Tuesday and get in Cameroon on Thursday. We have promised this family that we will be giving you $15,000 because you have to pay the funeral home. We have made that promise, and the family went and make the commitment with the funeral home that we are going to pay your bill so you can release the cops so we can take it on Tuesday. In turn, the funeral home went and make a commitment with the airline, because it's not the family who usually book the airline. So they went and make a commitment, put their money and pay for. If on Tuesday we have not collected this money and paid the funeral home bill, what happens? Our commitment, our promise is broken. In a different, you can see the change. In back home, they are waiting that body. They have scheduled the burial probably the following Saturday. The funeral home is going to lose the money they pay for ticket, and the family home, with all the preparation, everything is broken. So if we accept that on Tuesday you still have not paid your due, and say, hey, you can wait until next week. Sometimes I even call someone and say, please, I'm working, can you call me tomorrow? Or some people will find a way and say, I have not received the email, I received all the death announcement but not the contribution. We know all the trick of Cameroonian, but the point here, okay. Now, once again, I want you to look at those promises, at those commitments. If we don't follow them, we don't look far to see what are the consequences. That's why we have to make sure that we follow our rules and regulations. It's not for us. It's not to do something bad to any group or anyone. And coming back to the scenario that I put forward, I want to make sure you understand very well. We have asked every group, every single group, when you register, we receive the list and the name, at least the name of the person to contact. So if we look at our bank account, we don't see your payment, we will call the person in charge or the contact person and ask for. That's the step. That's the step. And if we wait until the 7th day, the 8th day, you have not paid with a $100 fine, you move forward to the following days, all we have to do is follow the rules. Otherwise,
read that on the board.
Otherwise, what will happen?
Yeah, an email giving that.
I think you can read from here. Following the work-keeping of Miss Lydia Inoni, which took place at the Viking Center, and I just returned from there. I am writing to find out when the check will be ready to pick up. The cops will be leaving for Cameroon on Tuesday, and the funeral home will not release the body until they receive the money. Do you understand the pressure that is on us?
That's a family member, right?
That's a family member. Look at the pressure that is on us. Some people will wait until 8-9 days. What will we say to this family? This is a commitment we have made, and we have to. And all the time, there are 2 or 3 groups that are removed. What do? This month you have received email that how many groups have been removed this month? 3. 3. No, 3 groups this month. What happened for the contribution that was not made? What are we doing? Once again, in our rules and regulations, we said we will divide that amount we will add that amount to the next contribution and divide to everybody. Because otherwise, the cops will stay here, the bill will not be paid. So once again, that's how the step. We get the funeral home, because when the death occurs, the step is that you announce the death. As soon as you get the death certificate, you send it to us with pictures. Then you send us the funeral bill. Of course, the board is there to verify. They don't just take it like this. They verify. They call the funeral home, make sure that it's the person. Sometimes they call the hospital. Sometimes they call everybody to make sure that this is the person, and they make sure that the corpse is going home. And we send the contribution, and at that point, that's where we start seeing how much everybody will be paying. And that's why we give you up to 7 days, not 2 days, not 3 days, but 7 days. But if you have 7 days, you cannot make a payment. Is it the 9th day that you make the payment? If we say 9 days, people will be going to the 10 days.
10 days.
Okay. So I just want you to take a look at it. Thank you for the email. This is just one amount email that we receive every single day. Any question? Any?
Yeah.
Yes, can you? Yeah, please.
Yeah, and the question, we are moving from this penalty, and I want to ask that this is a non-profit organization.
Yes.
And if it's a non-profit organization, does the group receive a tax return refund at the end of every year? And if that is, if it is, then how do the groups or individuals benefit from that?
Okay, thank you. Wonderful question. And of course, as she has stated in her question, SAGI is a non-profit. That means we have an ID with the IRS. If you are a non-profit and you have the ID, you can use it for that purpose. If at the end of the year you said we have sent $100 as a contribution, we need something to justify or whatever, we can send it to you. But you as a group, if you are a registered group, if you are paying taxes, if your group, your organization are paying taxes, you can use it for. But as an individual member, no, let me explain. As an individual member, you can claim if your organization, your group, is a non-profit. If the person has spent $20 during the year, you can write him something that he will send to IRS, but he cannot directly get the note from SAGI. Yes, sir.
So the next question now, how do the various groups get that tax exemption, that form for their, when they are filing in for their taxes?
Say again?
I mean, like the various groups
Yes.
who are under SAGI,
Yes.
at the end of the year, they also do their taxes, they
Yes.
file their taxes. How do we get the form now from the main group SAGI?
Okay, what's the name of your group again?
MD Nyasuso Family Group.
Nyasoso Family Group. Thank you for the question. We have seen here 218 groups, Emmanuel, 218 groups. We don't know how many groups are registered organizations on the IRS. So if you don't request us, we won't know. They are family Nyasoso, maybe it's not a registered group. They are Wangchi family, maybe it's not a registered group, we don't know. Maybe they are a registered group, but we need if you don't request,
We need to request, I understand.
yeah, thank
And
you.
then the next question is, we started today by discussing something concerning the founding members.
Yes.
Well, I think some of us don't know them,
Mhm.
and I don't know when we're going to know them, because maybe it might be one we don't know. And how many of them are those, so that at least we can give them some kudos.
Thank you so much. Once again, the board member and those founding member, most of the time, they don't want to take much flowers. They always said, they always said, Saji is you guys. But,
You should give them stones.
thank you, but if you go to our website, there is a page that say founding members. You will see even their picture and name, and even on this table. Do you see Dieudonné? Dieudonné? You see the president, Kemaju? Founding member. Look at Pierre at the door. Just to make sure that everybody get a pin, everybody get this. He's a founding member. We have founding member. Those are people who always make.
Are you sure?
Of course not.
Of course.
Why you avoiding that? Why you say you?
So you can go to our website and you will see the picture and the name. Maybe some people, they never even see the president.
If you can go to the website, you know,
Thank you.
see that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm up once again, and I'm reading that we should, the founding members and those running the association should, really always try to listen to us when we have problems, especially the penalty issue. I know we have already let that run, but the real problem, I pose a problem, our own particular case was that, we formed a group at a meeting, we're doing some other thing, we formed a group, and then we never ever received any email that the group was approved or not approved. So we had, when I asked the question, they said, no, go and reconstitute the group. So when I reconstituted the group, I saw that it was a bigger group, so I changed the name, and we now moved from one key to some other. And for 1 year and 3 months, we contributed without ever knowing that there was a penalty. After 1 year and 3 months, we now received a mail that you are returning members.
Can we move forward?
Can you please?
We cannot solve it here. They have heard it.